Alright, welcome to the next episode. I seem to be pretty good. I'm in the same place. I had to do some errands, but I got myself straightened out. I forgot this was here. I should have sold it. And there we are. We're going to continue. I thought this was it. Oh no, that's not it. I'm at the wrong door. So where am I? If I can't use this door right now, then I'm in the wrong place. Oh shit.
I think we're getting flustered.
Huh. I was so sure that was the right area, and it's not. So now I gotta go find the right area. Let's see. So I can't use that door. So I'm wondering, where is this? It looks like it's up there somewhere, but how in the world would I be able to get up there? I'm gonna walk around, see if I can find a way in there.
Can never have enough of that.
Hold on. Let me walk over here. Maybe they're down here.
Advance!
Yeah, right.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Well, let's go for a walk, see if I can find a way up there. Not gonna kill me though. You know what? On second thought, let's do this. 150 experience points for all your sources for 1 hour. I'm gonna just use one of them. Got 1 hour.
Keep them on the back foot!
Let's see.
I never used to fight this much until I met you. Beck, I hope you're watching.
Now's a good time to kill everything because I'm getting bonus experience. And wood. Okay, so here's a cave here. Maybe this will lead up. Oh, wait a minute. That is it. This is the right place. This is the right place. So we're actually getting where we're supposed to go. Alright, nice. Oh. God, I love having that power to back me up. Oh shit. I thought I was in the right place, but I guess not. It looked like it was in the right place. Is there a divide here? Oh, here? No, no, this is it. Maybe it's on the other side over there. I'll keep looking for this guy. Shit. I'm in the wrong place, dude. That sucks.
Get back, you betcha! In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
I'm gonna go into the other side over here. Maybe I'll find a way up or something. See what's going on. Yeah, I think it's an illusion. Shit. I'll look. There's nothing to lose. Yeah, I think it's just... Yeah, this is not meant for... Oh, fuck. They remanifested. I don't know what's going on here, but...
Leave the shadow rips alone or you will suffer for it.
Yeah, fuck you too. Let's get out of here. Grab all the rune stones and run, motherfucker. Run! I got the jet gun. Rune stone, run! Yeah. So this is I'm gonna go this way.
That should fetch a fair fetching price.
Oh, I thought that was Rubinite. It was a damn plant of death. Oh, there's a companion sash. Let's see. Is it light armor? Yes, it is. Oh, so that'll help her. Increases healing. Ah, look at that, look at that, look at that.
Hope we find something interesting today.
Companion sash. Oh, healing done, soothing. So they recommended that for a healer, you just get all soothing armor, and this is soothing. It's equipped. Boom. So she get a little bonus. Nice. You know, for healer. Okay. Well, I'm going to see if that thing is up top. Alright, let's just keep looking.
Off we go.
There's a Dolan over there somewhere. But there should be... Okay, here's a way shrine. And next to the way shrine is the thing. Oh shit, it was down here. Son of a bitch, I didn't see it. Oh fuck. Fell on my ass. I didn't think it was down here. I thought it would maybe be up there. There we go.
I was tired of walking anyway.
Let's get up here. Now there is a bridge that way. I could try to go back that way. Let me get this wood first. Wood's important. Where's the dolmen? I don't see any dolmen here. Where is it? Where's the dolmen? It's not up here, is it?
I hope we find more than trouble here.
Okay, so I'm trying to find where the hell I'm supposed to be. And it just bugs the shit out of me in a way. Okay. See, I was down there, but I think I was on the other side. Let me see where I am.
Now, kill!
Yeah, right. Now, there's a door up there, but I can't see how to get up there. That's the problem. I still think there's a way up there just by going that direction. But last time I went up there to check it out, it was completely cut off. You know, that misleading illusion. Shit. Okay, so like when I go up here, it looks like it's getting me closer, but... See, there's no way to really get up there. It looks like there is, but then it kind of screws up. Now that could be it up there. I could be wrong. Maybe that's it up right there. Right there. There is an entrance there. That could be it. I need to find this asshole. Alright, die. Remember, I'm getting extra experience. Ooh, I think this is it. Old Merchant Tunnel. This is it. I found it. Oh, I guess I was just in the wrong place. What's over here? Usually there's good shit hidden. That's metal. All right. Let me check my sword is good. Let me charge it right now. And as to this, putting the good stuff on. Because I don't know if that's actually going to happen or not. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Looks like I'm getting somewhere.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Uh-oh, she's bitching about something again. She's not going to be complaining when I make her beer. Because that's what she likes. She likes beer, beverages, things like that.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to. I guess it's a fight now. That one put up a fight, didn't they?
Oh, this guy killed him, not me. That skeleton dude killed him, not me.
Yes?
The incessant clamor of the undead at the gate finally stops, and you come through the gate. It is a relief to finally see someone new from among the living. Is Akusri correct in thinking you have come to our aid? Good, very good. The tunnel is cleared then, yes? Akuzri is eternally grateful. He can make it back to Marbrook and send reinforcements to hold the tunnel. The far greater concern is discovering what has prompted the undead to attack. Yes, this one saw the prince with his own eyes. He is no longer Neymando. He has been raised and possessed by some darkness. Even so, Akuzri does not understand. The prince ordered his forces to attack, and then he disappeared. No one knows. But if destroying Marbrook were his goal, you would expect the prince to remain, yes? No. The prince planned something else, and his plans must be uncovered. You are clearly capable. I think you should undertake this task. You must come. Engineer, the tunnel is finally clear. Akuzri will return to Marbrook and send soldiers to reinforce this location.
Yes, that makes sense. Perhaps it's better if I go out into the pass and try to discover why Naaman ordered the undead to attack in the first place.
Yes, both of you go. Find out what Naaman is planning and report to Marbrook. Don't try to do all this on your own. And of course, may bright moons light your path.
I appreciate the main sentiment and the support of the Dominion, but ultimately, it falls on us to protect Valenwood. Since the Sylvanar's death, I get the sense that Queen Irene feels she owes us something. But we Bosmer are not helpless. Of course not, and I'm grateful for your assistance. It's true that I can't do this alone. I just think marching the entire army into the forest would be a mistake. Come though, we mustn't tarry. We must discover the Shade's true motivation. I don't think it's that simple. The Shade has assumed Naaman's form. It retains some of Naaman's memories, but it's a different entity now, with different motivations. The Shade is undead, so we must consult the dead to discern its intentions. Drilladan Pass is old. Many Bosmer died here, and some cannot be raised by any magic. They are the accursed souls who violated the Green Pact. Come with me and we will try to commune with them. Perhaps they will know what the Shade truly plans. I've been underground too long. I can't wait to get back out into the forest.
We don't like strangers here.
I think we're in luck. Though most of the local wildlife has fled from the undead, the torchbugs have remained. Many people do not know this, but torchbugs are among the most perceptive creatures in the forest. They're amazing. I can ask one of them to lead you to the remains of the cursed dead. If you can find the skulls or some such, bring them to the stone table. I will go ahead and prepare so we can commune with them. Just trust me on this. It'll work. You'll see. Let's see if I can speak to this one. Come here, little one. Yes, that would be so helpful. Thank you. Off it goes. Follow it to find the skulls and then meet me at the stone table.
Did I lose track of it, or what the fuck? Okay. I think that that torch bug ghosted us, man. But here's one of these. Here's a one.
Getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Oh, she got an ability or something. God, I love that meteor. She hits them with that meteor and they're fucked.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting. Whew, that was a bit of a warm-up.
Oh, it looks like the rings are working over there, but I'm on mission right here. What is this? I guess this is it.
You who were condemned, hear me. Your only hope of being released is to tell us why the dead have been risen.
Ha! We need no release. The Shade of Naaman heralds a new age. An age where we will be restored. And you are the ones who will be judged.
Hold on, how do you know that? Did the Shade actually tell you that?
He doesn't have to. When the forest is transformed, who do you think will inhabit the Shadowwood? We will.
Naaman does not have the power to release any of you, but I do. Help us and you'll have your chance at freedom.
I'll tell you, don't listen to that fool. The Shade seeks to corrupt the forest, to create a new realm. It's called the Shadow Wood.
Wow, that's deep.
I suspected something like this. It explains what we've seen. The Shade of Naaman does not seek destruction, it seeks transformation. We need to close these shadow rifts quickly. First, though, I promise their souls release. Not easily, but I promise them. Since I will fulfill the sentence, I think you should decide whether any of them should be released.
We told you what you wished to know. Little good that it will do you. But we were promised release. Please, you must release me. I shifted, which is strictly forbidden by the Green Pact. I was cocky, did it to prove that I could, that's all. It was a mistake. I understand that now. Please.
It's odd to watch the slaughter of your people through the empty sockets of your own skull. My family was slaughtered by the Wood Orcs, and I burned down their village, every last structure, every last tree for revenge. I shouldn't have harmed the forest. I should have rallied my people in a morning war and feasted on my enemies.
Fool, do you not see what's upon you? Look around. The shadow will consume all Tamriel and usher in a new age. An age where the dead will be redeemed and the living will suffer. The other races laugh at us. Why do we depend on them for wood we could easily take for ourselves? The Green Pact is for the weak. We are not the servants of the forest. The Green should serve us.
It pains me to see the forest suffer like this. I can sense the Green itself calling out for Glad that's done. The pleading of the condemned is almost too much to bear. One way or another, they are returned to the forest. I won't question your judgment. Their fates are decided, but the fate of Valenwood is what concerns me. These shadow rifts the skulls mentioned, we must close them quickly. That's where the Shade's realm is bleeding into ours. I haven't quite figured that out. I can feel them, though. They feel like wounds in the forest. I have some small ability to mend the Green, but it requires all of me. I'm going to need your protection.
Ah.
Such foul creatures in my forest will not be tolerated.
Okay.
We will cleanse the forest or die trying.
Okay, dude. Okay, calm down. Jesus. This guy's crazy. He's cray-cray, man. He's cray-cray. I'm going to see if we can find a fast way down there. But it is down here. Here it is.
I will purge this corruption from Valenwood, whatever it takes.
That's right! Keep the fight on our terms!
I got 45 out of 100, so I'm good. Let's see if we can do this. Skeletal Mage, that's cool.
Desist, living one. You meddle with forces you cannot understand.
Broke their concentration. Would it kill them to run away?
So these are what the caves are for.
Maybe they should try that.
That's what that was.
However many rifts they open, I will close them all, every one.
Oh. Okay. Well, somebody beat me to it, probably. Shit, man. Ah.
We will cleanse the forest or die trying.
Can never have enough of that.
too far. Now you will experience the Shadowwood for yourself.
What foul magic is this? Is this the Shadowwood? It is. This is what the Shade seeks, to transform Valenwood into this, a realm of darkness and evil. It's inconceivable. I do not know. I never imagined this realm would be so elaborate. How could he create this? Where does he get such power? We have to stop this, whatever it takes. Perhaps we can find the source of it. Yes, we must. Perhaps there is a gateway back to our realm, back to Valenwood, some place where life and death intersect. That's it! The stone table! I must go. I'll meet you there.
Holy shit. Oh, this is the Shadow Realm. And over here, we're not in the Shadow Realm. Oh, wow. That is a big difference, isn't it? We're like all dark and gloomy and shit. Damn, that's depressing as shit. Okay, so I'm in the wrong place. Supposed to be at the stone altar, which is supposedly... I thought the stone altar was like over here somewhere. Isn't this the stone altar? It's probably the wrong stone altar, I guess. Oh shit. Where am I? I somehow got turned around. Okay. Oh, wait. Are we over here on the side where the thing is? Oh, we're gonna go play that game right now. Let's get some quick shit. Let's go get some quick shit. Might get my ass kicked, but better than nothing. Somebody's zapping the shit out of these things.
I forged you in the soul fire of Cold Harbor to be my tool. Prove your worth. These mortals are strong, but not strong enough.
Beekeeper's ring. Oh wow, that's a nice one. Oh wow. Increases maximum health by that. It's oh wow, it's all health recovery. Oh, not collected. Beekeeper's ring. Imagine some farmer coming in one day and all of a sudden there's one of these big stone things in his backyard and he's like, that wasn't there yesterday. And like he's freaking out. Oh look, it's another it's another shard right there. Let's gotta figure out how to get up there. Let's get that shard. Where am I here? Motherfucker. Damn, I just wanted them silk and stone. I think I saw it. Yeah, it's on the other side. Then we can just drop down. Where is it? Well, it's inside the tower. Is it inside the tower? Oh, it's inside the tower. I didn't know that. Alright. One more and I'll get a skill point. It's probably the only thing that's really keeping me going forward. You know, let's see, can I get through here? Yeah, I can drop down right there. Alright, so...
Careful, we're headed into troublesome territory.
This might be it right here. Yeah, I think that's it. Is that? No, that's just a way shrine. Shit. Let's take this bridge over here across and then see if we can cut to the right. Yeah, there we go. This might be the right way. Fuck.
I hope you
All
like
right,
it
don't
here.
cry for
You're
Mummy.
about to become a permanent resident.
It seems our circumstances are even worse than I imagined. The corruption of the Shadowwood expands across the forest. I fear it's too late to contain it. We must find the Shade of Naaman himself, here on this plane, if we are to stop him. I know not, but I certainly aim to find out. First, though, you must report what we've learned to Marbrook. We need to at least keep them informed. Don't worry, when the time is right, the forest will help me find you again. Until then, be safe. Don't take long. We must press on with our efforts.
Probably have to go back into town.
Off we go.
And that's why I like speed on my boys here. Speed!
I can't believe my eyes. The undead are actually receding. For a while there, I thought you were making a last stand here. I'm betting it wasn't our brilliant tactics that drove them away, though. Conquering Marbrook wasn't their top priority, was it? Then it's as the Main suggested. Magical forces are at work here that we can't fight with sheer numbers. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm just glad we have you and Indenir on our side to sort this out. Yes, I think maybe Ifri smiles on us after all. I wish this victory didn't feel so hollow. Other than keeping the undead at bay, it seems there's little we can do to battle this darkness. We are here to support you and Indenir, though, if you need us. Are you going to rejoin him now? That's Indenir for you. Always trying to shoulder all the burden himself. We can't let him get away with that, though. There's whispers that Naaman's actually been raised as a lich, and if that's the case, Indenir's definitely going to need you. One of the spinners said Naaman was a lich and was at Hectorheim. You and Indenir should go there too when time allows. For now, though, Indenir's bound to be in Varant Morass or Dreadful Lane. You should catch up with him. He needs you. Indenir's a real piece of work, isn't he? I always thought he was half mad. They say he has the green in his blood, but most things that man does, I just don't understand. Recently, though, I've realized just how fortunate we are to have him. Mad as he is, I thought he came from the Bramblebreach clan, but some said it was Woodhearth. Truth is, no one knows. Even heard he was raised by an old Grot oak, cradled in its roots, weaned on the dew from its leaves. He's a mystery, all right.
Shit. Let's get some of this. Okay, so I need to go ahead. Let me look at the map. I'm here, so I need to go across and then go here. They're both in one place, so it must be a mine or some shit. Ooh.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
That's damn right. Ooh, apples. Could always use apples.
Hey, I know you. Indenir mentioned you. You've come along at just the right time. Or I guess it's the wrong time. The forest that way is blighted. Indenir's looking into it. I'm not supposed to let anyone through, but I can make an exception. Someone has to warn the pilgrims, and for some reason Indenir won't let me enter. He's very particular about the forest. A little off, even for a Bosmer, if you ask me.
Okay. I'll be taking all your shit. Oh, that's stealing. So anything next to him is stealing, anything over here is not stealing? Let me check over here. See what's over here.
I don't care for this job. I'm just here for the...
Ignore my brother. We're professionals. Baros isn't paying us enough to fight orc war bands, much less haul this cooking bowl around.
Take all your damn food.
I'm not paying them enough to fight orcs. They are orcs. They should be used to it. They might explode it out there. Yes, she's been kidnapped. Her name's Erenal. She's a wood elf. I know, a Bosmer and an Ultima. It's no wonder I can only hire orcs to help. But Erenal, she's so strong. She's like the city walls. Ah, yes. I have her flute from our courtship. We use it to meet secretly in the woods. When you play it, you hear the music from its twin. I tried to use it to find her, but I just got lost. I'm not cut out for traipsing around the woods. Remember, just play the flute and you'll hear an echo from Erenal's counterpart. Please save my betrothed. Not well, though they already accused me of having a weak bloodline. So their derision was more limited accusations of going native and the occasional off-the-cuff reference to bestiality than outright threats.
Ooh.
Until now. It's madness, I know. But she wouldn't just get lost. She's known this forest from her youth, and the Eight know there's enough Ultima who don't approve. The Bosmer were tight-lipped. But I pieced together something about morning kidnappings, listening to rumors around town. Please help me find her.
It's okay, dude. I'll find her.
Let's ride!
Okay. Oh, I'm outside of the range. We'll go get this one done. That guy looks so sad and pathetic. I just kind of feel sorry for him. He's just there with those two parasites there that don't want to fucking work.
are you? What are you doing here? You need to get out before the others return from their raid. Why, Ifray, he gave you the flute to find me? I'm sorry, but my old life is over. I was so absorbed in the little love-struck world we made for ourselves, I forgot mine and its needs. The fallen Esti faithful lost a tribeswoman, and as is the custom, they sought a captive in a mourning war to replace the lost. I have a new life now, a new family, new duties. It's a trial to ensure I'm a fitting replacement for the lost tribeswoman. It's nothing for me to escape these bonds, but if I flee, they will capture another. Besides, I belong here, not in that city of stone. I love LaRose, but I'm a wood elf. You sound like LaRose, always full of noble ideals. He's right, though. I've been afraid. I've been running from us. I'll go back to Marbrook. Maybe I'll see you there.
Die, skewer of the Nine Hells. There we go. I saw this red and I was like, that's metal. That is metal. Yeah, when I get a writ, I'm getting a lot of the higher level stuff, which is funny. Oh shit, here's another one. I gotta go back to LaRose.
Did you find her? Please tell me you did. Or at least that you didn't lose the flute. It's the only memory of her I have. I wish you'd accompanied her. But she is strong. Like a stampede of mammoths. I know. I should stick to administrative work. Thank you so much.
A search party won't be necessary, LaRose. It seems you still have much to learn about me.
Aranel, I'm so glad to see you. Though your presence is something of a surprise. I should have known you'd navigate the woods with ease.
You should have, my sweet. And if you ever call me delicate again, well, those aren't words for polite company.
Indeed, my dear. You have me at a loss again.
She's got a nice ass for a wood elf girl. I can understand what he sees in her. That's funny as hell.
You've reminded me of my purpose. I'm sorry I ever forgot it. I hope LaRose will forgive me.
Yeah, don't kick his ass too hard. Because that's what women really do. They kick your ass. Okay. Now. supposed to be back here. Okay, there they are. In the distance somewhere, I think. I'll go over here, see if I can figure out exactly where they are. At least try to find one.
Don't mind me.
I'm just doing this shit like I normally do. I'm not doing anything special. Anyway. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, here I am. I guess we could try to go to the one on the right. Which is gonna be a bitch. My guess is right. Okay. Give me that. I'm gonna pass on ingredients.
Nice hole.
Damn it. Okay, so we're at an hour, so we don't have our experience point bonus anymore. Suppose I can just use the next one. This is 50%. That's for 50% for 2 hours. I want this 150% for 1 hour. Alright, that's nice. Where is that? Oh shit.
Problem, Sarah?
No. Ah!
I'm glad you're here. I've been trying to help these poor people, but it's futile. There's a blight here that's turned them into rabid beasts. These Bosmer may be beyond aid, but we must find a way to stop the blight from spreading. Undoubtedly, it's the corruption of Prince Naaman's shade, spreading through the forest and somehow affecting the people here. The blight emanates from the trees, which may offer us an opportunity to at least contain it using the Standing Stones. Long ago, before the Green Pact, the Standing Stones were used to protect the people from the aggression of the forest. If we can activate the stones, it could prevent the trees from spreading the blight to anyone else. We must work quickly, my friend. Clearly, the blight doesn't affect all Bosmer, but if anyone wanders into this area, I suspect there is a strong chance they will become afflicted. If we forbid a scouting party of Vinedusk Rangers comes here, I can't be sure, but I suspect it's our people's connection to the green that allows us to be infected. Other races will be immune. It also seems that some Bosmer can resist the blight. For that, I have no explanation whatsoever.
Okay. So I have to go down there somehow.
I trust your judgment, but we shouldn't let this wait too long. I'll do what I can in your absence.
Okay, so it's charged. Okay, so I'm still trying. I have to kill some very important people here. Pharaoh Bosmer. That sucks. Poor Bosmer. I still got some.
They're coming for us.
I'm not worried about it, honey. You could call a fucking meteor down from the sky. I don't think we're gonna worry about that.
Even the water here seems to be somehow tainted.
It's a biological attack. Oh my god.
You lead.
Glad I met that merchant and cleared out some of that shit. Question is, where am I going now? Looks like I'm supposed to go here somewhere. Okay. Well, it looks to me like it's over here somewhere. There's the other standing stone.
I think I can actually sense the blight attempting to corrupt my mind. I've never felt anything like this.
My mind is being corrupted by the blight.
You can never have enough of that.
Blight. Need those things because now I'm doing like alchemy shit, trying to get my alchemy up to 50, but I did a bunch of stuff and all of a sudden this alchemy, it went up pretty well. Let's see, upgrade. Let's see if that'll increase it. So, see, woodworking 10 out of 10. Jewelry is only 2 out of 5. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Blacksmithing 10 out of 10. So I'm pretty up there. Okay. Oh, look at that guy.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Shit. It's up there somewhere. God damn it. Let me see if I can go up this mountain. I might be able to walk around and go up this mountain. There might be a low point over here somewhere. Sometimes. Oh, that's a dead guy. Oh.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
It looks like it's over here. I was supposed to kill those two agents, but I moved on to this guy because this guy manifested.
The corruption has spread to these plants as well. It's like they're dead, but not dead at the same time.
Zombie plants and shit.
Ifris bones. The corruption is coming from the den of the eldest. We need to get there, quickly.
Huh. All right. This must be it. Check my sword. Yep, we're good.
If the eldest has been corrupted, then everything in this area, every plant, every creature, and every person will soon become corrupted as well. I can't imagine how this blight can so easily penetrate the forest's protections. It is an ancient plant, a strangler. It's been here from the beginning. It's the lifeblood of the forest in this area. If the eldest is truly tainted, then regardless of the Green Pact, we must slay it. I don't think so. We must consider the significance of the Green Pact as a whole. At its core, it's a covenant in which we protect the green and the green protects us. In this case, we must cut off the limb to save the trunk. It's the only way. Not without assistance. After we've killed it, you must remove its heart. We may be able to use that to grow a new strangler to take the eldest's place.
Oh, here it is. I wonder if this is like that mission I did where the Strangler was significantly powerful. Oh, that's the eldest? No, the one I fought was much bigger.
You can destroy the eldest, but you cannot have the heart. It belongs here in the Shadowwood. You will bring it to me.
And we find ourselves here once again. It's so unnatural. It makes me feel queasy. The eldest's heart must be the nexus that ties this plane to ours. I suspect it is also tethered to Naaman's servant, the one who addressed us. We have no choice, though it sounds as if we risk handing the eldest's heart back over to the enemy. Perhaps, though, we might also purge more of the blight while we are in this realm. That might help us both here and there. The trees in the forest. The taint came from the eldest, but it has undoubtedly spread to the spirits of the trees themselves. If we can slay the corrupted tree spirits, more of the forest may be spared. The eldest's heart can help us. The heart's energy could help you slay the tree spirits, but I'm actually not sure that would be a good idea. If we use the heart this way, it will be corrupted. It would destroy any chance of using it to grow a replacement for the eldest. Thank you for understanding. I do not wish to make this any harder, but I feel that compromising the eldest's heart would be wrong. Go on then. Kill the corrupted tree spirits. I will search for Naaman's servant.
Okay. I don't think there's anything over here. Yeah.
Off with you, Fwit!
Oh, she took his ass down. Goddamn woman. Let's have a moment here.
Something you need to discuss?
She is positively there. Skills. Okay. Okay. Well, he's getting there. Now I gotta find the trees. Kill the trees. Okay, so they're in this area. I didn't know you guys were doing that. Oh, it's a corrupted Spriggan.
Count your victories while you may. For every step.
Pieces of shit. Interrupting my lock picking. Almost had it.
Looks like you're buying at the next pub, Fla. Do you want to brag about that, or should I? You're getting winded.
Oh, that's medium. I'll go up and around to the right. I bet you I'll be able to.
Vec, I hope you're watching.
Yes. Bring me the heart, and I will grant you a mercy.
That was a bit of a warm-up. You lead.
Oops, I must have gotten caught by surprise. I was kind of zoning out a bit there because I was getting kind of sleepy. Okay, now what? Okay, there we go.
Your hopeless heroism ends here.
It wasn't easy, but we did it. We stopped the blight from spreading, defeated Naaman's servant, and we still have the heart we can use to grow a replacement for the eldest. All things considered, this went as well as I could have hoped. Thankfully, your efforts within the Shadowwood saved many of them. But there is still much corruption in the forest. I can feel it. Our work is far from finished. Here, I'll take the heart now.
Okay.
May the green bring our paths together once more, friend. Their rage has subsided, but they remain touched by the corruption. They will never be themselves again. But we can care for them and give them comfort.
Oh, my bad, my bad. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm on automatic pilot because I'm getting drowsier. My bad, my bad, my bad. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, Clan Strat. Oh wait, here's the other one. I was trying to find out where that is. So let's get over here.
They're coming for us. Hello there.
Dale.
Nice haul.
Well, aren't you the bold one, running around this part of the forest? You've got to be either fearless or just plain foolhardy. Haven't you seen the undead? I'm a Vine Dusk Ranger, and I'm not even sure I'm safe here. Ah, yes, you're the one he mentioned. He'll be glad you're here. The Veiled Heritants were one thing, but the undead are too much. They're Blackroot clan. They were a cruel lot even when they were living, and now they're even worse. Don't ask me. We're at a standstill as far as I'm concerned. I'm not even sure what's at stake. Until I know more, we're hunkering down here. Indania's been running around, though. He's probably got a plan, but you two are on your own for now. You know, he comes and goes. Oh, yeah, there he is.
Did she tell you? One of the greatest mysteries of Valenwood has finally been solved. Decades of conflicting rumors have been put to rest. We finally know what happened to the Blackroot clan. They died, right here in Verlaine. Yes, once again the work of Naaman's Shade and the Veiled Heritants. And yes, I do realize we need to return them to rest, but I'm hoping we can uncover more about what happened here while we do. Are you ready to get to work, my friend? The Blackroot clan warriors are even more bloodthirsty in death than they were in life. But there are also other spirits here, glimmers from the past, crying out for help. I think they're trying to show us something. We need to watch them.
Ah, it's you.
Sounds like you'll be having some fun of your own.
Don't worry, Gieran and I will get in there soon enough.
Oh, jeez.
The hero of Cold Harbor walks among us.
Look for the glimmers of the past I spoke of. Hopefully they will help us figure out how to put the Blackroot clan back to rest.
Nice horse.
Called work, man. Work is how you put them to rest.
Off with you, Swit!
What's that over there?
Alfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
No, that plan is madness!
Silence, Glomia. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
I think I'm getting good at this. Well, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
Alfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Blackroot troops are almost upon us.
No, that plan is madness!
Silence, Glomia. Our sacrifice today will ensure our sister villages live on.
breaking free!
Here's another scene. Let's watch.
Elfie, I can't do this. I'm scared. I don't want to die.
It's all right, Dimly. The poison itself is slow.
I never used
The
to
black
fight this
root will
much.
have cut our
Till I
throats
met
long
you.
before you felt its effects. Here, we'll drink it together, and I'll fight by your side till the end.
Until the end.
Wow.
Now, to battle!
To battle! Wow. So they're trying to put together what happened. That's funny. Oh, I gotta go back this way.
Elfirian, General Malgoth and the rest of the Black Root troops are almost upon us.
Nothing wrong with a little opportunistic harvesting.
Look, another one.
That's the last of them, General. The village is clear.
An easy victory. Verlaine is the first to fall, but there will be more. Now, per the meat mandate, let us feast on the fallen. Prepare the cave temple. It's a suitable place for a celebration.
Here's another scene. Let's
Rise,
watch.
my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take
Why
up
do you
arms.
command us from the east?
A powerful one, unknown to me, has stolen my bow. It invoked the right of theft and commanded we march against the Dominion.
By your command.
Wow.
Look, another one.
General Morgoth, the troops. Half of them are dead. The other half.
Are dying, including us. This is poison. The villagers poison themselves to poison us.
What do you mean?
The meat mandate, you idiot. Elfiria knew she couldn't win on the field, but she'll still manage victory. To the Nereid Temple.
Wow.
Perhaps we can beg a cure.
Wow. Amazing. They knew they were going to get killed and eaten by the other tribe, so they poisoned themselves with a slow-acting poison to kill the other tribe.
We should go to the cave temple of the Nereids.
Yeah. Jeez.
Rise, my soldiers. Back to your bodies and take
Why
up
do you
arms.
command us from the ooze?
What a sacrifice! To think the villagers actually poisoned themselves in order to poison the Blackroot clan. It may be morbid, but it's also brilliant. Of course, that really doesn't help us return the Blackroot warriors to their graves, does it? From what I gathered, one of Naaman's servants has stolen General Malgoth's bow and compels the Blackroot clan to fight by the right of theft. What we need to do is steal the general's bow back, and then we can release him from his vows. We must rely on the scenes of the past. After being poisoned, General Malgoth went to the Nereid Temple. It's likely he died within. I suggest you go in and search for the general's remains. I'll continue searching for clues out here in the forest. Be wary in there. Nereids wield dangerous magic and can never be trusted. It's no surprise they helped the villagers in their suicidal plot. In fact, the Nereids probably consider General Malgoth's bow a prize. They will defend his remains. Desperation turns enemies into allies. The villagers knew General Malgoth and the Blackroot clan were going to attack, and they knew they couldn't win. Likely they asked the Nereids for help, and the Nereids convinced them this was the best course. Of course, Malgoth sought to unite all the Bosmer under his leadership. He led the Blackroot clan to conquer much of Valenwood during the Bosmer tribal wars. Then one day they just disappeared. No one knew what happened, until now. The Bosmer have always been free peoples, bound only to the Green. Rarely have the tribes united under singular leadership, although for a period many, like Malgoth, tried. Most of the so-called wars were not fought at all, but won by trickery. Yes, General Malgoth had traveled far and wide. He had seen the greatness that comes to those who conquer through military might. That you'd not heard of him is a tribute to the sacrifice of the Verlaine Bosmer. As barbaric as it seems, many clans still lived by the old traditions during the Bosmer tribal wars. Mind you, they didn't consume the bodies of the dead because they enjoyed the taste. It was a matter of tradition. Apparently so, though the tactics they embrace sound more like a Nereid plot than something the villagers themselves might have come up with on their own. For General Malgoth, that's apparently the case. For all his ambition, he was still a staunch traditionalist. It's actually quite impressive that his sense of honor remains intact, even so many years after his death. I'd say this is a perverted case. The value that Malgoth placed on his bow alone may be enough for him to want it back. Or he may be using the right of theft as a more honorable justification for his new servitude. There was desperation turns enemies into allies. The villagers knew General Malgoth and the Blackroot clan were going to attack, and they knew they couldn't win. Likely they asked the Nereids because it's in their nature. Death amuses them, and all the more when they can manipulate people into bringing about their own demise. As distasteful as it may be, the Nereids...
Okay, I gotta go to the restroom, and then we'll go ahead and continue with this. Be right back. Alright, back. We'll go ahead and continue this.
Nereids wield...
Oh, wrong one. Let's see if we can kick some ass. Looks like they took over a cave. They just killed off some poor sleeping dude. Now let's go this way, see if I get lucky. Because I'm trying to get to the big boss as soon as I can before my time runs out. I think I got a few more minutes. Oh, shit. Might as well. Well, that was a dead end. Okay, so this is going up, so that means it might go up to the higher level on the outside, I think. Let's see. Might be. Let's see. There we are. This one might take me over there. I think it's down here to the right, maybe. Hey, mamas. How you doing, baby? Alright, so we're almost there. Wish there were more resources I can plunder. Like some chests or something. Uh-huh. Yeah, these bitches wouldn't even help them out.
You would steal that which has already been stolen, then enter the Shadowwood and seek it, though you will find only death.
Where's the servant? Let's see what's over here. I guess we'll see if we die soon. That's the same cave we came out of. I guess there's no other way. I mean, I could try to find another way, but let's see what happens, I guess. Well, I'm glad I had a healing potion. That's something, I guess. According to what I'm reading here, this is...
Can't face me with the bow you desire.
According to this, it looks like I'm supposed to leave and then go out there and kill the servant of Namor or whatever. Hellcat. Come on, baby. Hellcat. 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 It's okay, baby. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. You guys want to go outside? That's fine. All the boys are out there and they're just freezing their butts off, getting all wet. I don't know why they stayed out there so late. Come on, girl. Jeez. My cats.
The bow is a boon to our army. You will not have it.
Oh, really, you think?
We're back in the Shadowwood. I had hoped not to visit here again. But if this is where he is holding the General's bow, then it's just as well. We need to find the Shade to get the bow back. I don't know. We'll have to search until we find it, though. In the meantime, however, do you recall the glimmers of the past we saw earlier? It seems those spirits are trapped here in the Shadowwood. We should release them. It's the shadow rifts that bind them here. From this side, you only need to touch the rifts to close them. That will release the spirits from their torment and weaken Naaman's grip on this place. If you'll focus on that, I'll search for the Shade. Good luck. I'll see you by the stones.
I really don't like your odds. You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
You will soon join us and fight at Morgoth's side.
Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Problem with Marion, she doesn't shut the fuck up. She keeps complaining about shit she can't control. Decisions that have already been made. Things that don't really matter too much.
I hope you prepared for undeath.
freed us. May Ifrit smile on you. You closed the rifts that bound us here. You must stop that shade, though. It ceased to do terrible things to Valenwood. Though I have passed on many years gone now, I still consider Valenwood my home. Thank you, and thank you again for releasing us from his grasp. To be pulled back from the rest of death and bound like this, forced to serve such darkness, was sheer torture. Though we are dead, the people of Verlaine are in your debt. Yes, I suppose there is. I can give you a shield that will protect you from harm while you remain in the Shadowwood. Take it, and my blessing. May Ifrit watch over you in this realm and back in the realm of the living.
Alright, let's kill this motherfucker. Where is that son of a bitch? Okay, so this is the other mission that I hadn't done. Oh no, it's not letting me. Let's see if I can find a way over here. No, I'll have to go around. It sucks that I have to go around every 5 minutes. Oh, I'm in the Shadow Realm. Okay. He must be here somewhere. Let me see if I can do this. I don't see the dread villain anywhere. Shit. This thing is not letting me kill that guy. Well, let me try this. I'll go here. I'm just surprised that he's not here. It's got to be right here, but I don't see it. It could be that until I release the blight, I won't be able to kill that guy. He's probably in the regular world.
Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that.
Hmm.
Naaman warned me about you, and I prepared.
Oh, you did?
You will die, and then you will serve us.
Nah, I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
She wasn't worried. Come on, baby. Shh. Poor angel.
Something's changed. I do not understand what's going on here.
That was a harrowing experience all around. I'm glad it's over. I hope we have succeeded in weakening Naaman's grasp on Valenwood as a whole. Only one thing remains. We must deal with the spirit of General Malgoth. Yes, and since you have succeeded in stealing it, it falls on you to invoke the right of theft with the General. Whatever you ask him, he will be compelled to do. The compassionate choice would be to release the General and his army, to allow them to return to their rest. But if you prefer, you might ask them instead to turn against Naaman and aid our forces in the fight for Valenwood. The choice is yours.
So it's true then? You have retrieved my bow from the shade? My father told me, you will find your bow in an animal's bone. Before it's even carved, you will see it. Mammoth's tusk. Extraordinarily difficult to make a good bow out of, but it was just like he said. I saw it and I knew. What do you want? You want... I've misheard you. I thought you said leave. But we don't deserve rest. Not after what happened here. We belong to the Ooze.
Yeah, I just release them. I'm not gonna hold them to that shit. I'm not in the Lord of the Rings or any of that shit.
You released him. I think that was the right thing to do. Since you already freed the villagers' spirits from the Shadowwood, that means all the spirits here can now be at rest. We've done a good thing here. We've done all we can here, but it's clear that Naaman still seeks to harm Valenwood, so our work is not finished. I suggest we spread out and search for signs of darkness. When Auriel wills it, I am certain the Green will bring us together again. Unless you have questions for me, I will soon be on my way. We should both search the forest for other signs of Naaman's corruption. I fear at some point we will have to confront Naaman himself. A spiritual prison of a sort. Bosmer who break their oath to the Green Pact go there when they die, to reflect for an eternity. There's a place called Owls, where we bring the bodies of Oathbreakers. Some think it's a physical link to the Ooze.
Still sucks. Alright, now theoretically... Whoa! I should be free to destroy my enemies. Specifically... I'm going a little too fast. Trying to get to that marker up ahead. I think that marker is where I'm supposed to go. Okay. So what I'm going to want to do...
Tired of walking anyway.
All these Bosmers are all free.
You brought hope to the Grey Mire. There is so little for my people. Thank you.
Auriel, grant me strength. I hope you're the one Indenia spoke of. Thank the Eight. The army here is greater than we anticipated. Damn these gates. Damn the corruption. I should be in there, not Indenia. He said you'll be able to pass through. Help him. Stop Naaman. He wasn't wrong. The veiled heritance subjected my brother's body to an unnatural resurrection as a lich. He has the Staff of Magnus and is using it to suppress Hectorhaim's necromantic wards and raise an undead army. Very. According to Indenia, Hectorhaim guards the heart of Valenwood. He believes Naaman is corrupting it, and this corruption turns any soldiers we send forth feral. Indenia knows more. He waits for you at the gate. Indenia believes he can enter unharmed, and you as well. I pray he's right. We have only limited understanding of the history. Some time after the passing of the Aeliads, a necromancer or group of necromancers tried to raise an army of the dead. Necromantic wards were put in place, but now Naaman is suppressing them. Even as a lich, I don't believe Naaman is powerful enough to disrupt the ancient wards. Elendari believes it's the Staff of Magnus. We must retrieve the staff and secure it for the Aldmeri Dominion. Some say it once belonged to Magnus, the god of magic himself. Some say it was a gift. Others say it was stolen. Others believe it's a test. It suppresses magic, and it seems Naaman is using it to subdue the wards. I little understand it, but the Bosmer have described it to me as the center of Greenshade. As Naaman is allowed to corrupt it, the forest will die. The Bosmer here would lose their homes and be forced to flee.
While at first we thought only the Bosmer may be affected, we quickly realized the minds of others were in jeopardy as well. Indanir said, "There is something special about you." We pray he is right.
Be careful in there. No one can say what may lie within. I hope Indanir is safe. Ariel watch over you. The Queen, the Main, and Indanir have all chosen to put their faith in you.
Yeah, you don't have any faith in me.
The Eight watch over you. We lost a lot of good soldiers to the corruption. I pray Indanir is right about you.
Okay.
Shazar worries for the people here. Main Akuzri brought us to learn and assist, but sadly there was nothing to be done.
This isn't the place for Kali and Shazar, so close to this corruption, when they should be learning of their future.
Kali is but a student of the name, but this one...
What do you want?
This one wishes there was more that could... This one wishes...
Indania's in there.
Oh shit, everybody and their mother's here.
Hectorhaim. Lovely, isn't it? Especially with its...
Okay. Well, it's been 2 hours and 18 minutes, and I think my bonuses are gone, so I'm just going to log off here. Let me check my items. Oh, I'm at 80 items, so I have to go and then come back later to finish this up and, get rid of some of this material. So, thanks for watching. It was a pretty good game so far. Interesting storyline. That's why I like it. I wasn't into the story when I first played, and I didn't understand how this MMO worked. And then I went back into Ark Survival Evolved, but the storylines on these things are awesome. And I still haven't gotten to the Imperial City. I haven't gotten to... Well, I touched the Imperial City to go get that writing bonus, but that's it, I still have the Clockwork City, and there's other adventures that, as long as you have a subscription, you have access to. But anyway, have a good night, or a good day. Bye-bye.